Happy Friday morning, everybody. It's September 6th. It's about 7:45 a.m. Changing pastures. They're done with the very back end of the barn, and we're bringing them up here to the to what we call the North Hill. North Hill isn't the best, but there is a full day. It's very good on the bottom. You can see that disastrous little drought spell that we had here this summer. There's a full day for the entire herd of cattle up on this North Hill. Once we get a good glimpse of them coming in here, maybe we'll take a little ride around the fence line, show you what it's all about. Bunch of crying, greedy babies. We got a very fair amount of rain early yesterday evening through last night. Everything's pretty soaked. One of the little things I got out of the way yesterday, if you can tell how worked up the cow lot is right there, that's not from the cattle. I ended up skimming that with the disc yesterday. Jesus. And then I hit it with the drag. That yard wasn't fit for the damn devil. Nothing but tire busters and ankle breakers out there, and it comes from this past winter, making all the ruts from hauling the corn silage in there, winter and spring, and it was awful. You couldn't have paid me to drive my Ranger through there. So I had a little bit of time yesterday, and I had to move some implements anyway, so I went ahead and I hit it with the disc, and then with the drag smoothed it out a little bit. The unfortunate problem is I disturbed the ground. So with this rain and everything else, it's gonna be quite muddy. But I'd rather it be a little bit muddy than coming in the fall here. You know, we're only about a month and a half away, and we're gonna get some freezing temperatures where the ground's gonna start firming up pretty hard. And I do not want to be running a roller coaster while feeding corn silage this winter. So I flattened that out, as you can tell. A lot of slow movers here this morning. I made a little bit of a mistake. I don't know if you can see them conjuring around there, but I was for sure they needed a supplemental bale of hay, just one of them, and I was wrong. They were good back there in the very back all day long, but I ended up putting a bale of hay in the ring over there. I'm gonna end up having to move that because this is all getting closed off. The very back is, anyway. I don't see opening that again. Let's see what happens though. It's early September. It's very possible, you know, good growing weather, some continued warmer days. We could see an early October, late September grazing back there one more time. Every day helps. I also started pushing up some manure last night. which was left over from this spring. Things just got so late, I ended up having to leave what was left. I definitely want to get rid of that this fall here, probably within a few weeks or so. Or at least come corn harvest anyway. That's definitely where that's scheduled to go. That or on the secondary sorghum field. I've got a plan for that. We'll discuss that on another video. But folks, we're going to take a real quick run around this north hill. Then I got to let you go. I got to get the rest of them out of there, close some gates, and turn the electricity back on. Gotta have it. Heifers. And of course we need the rain, but what does rain do? It makes everything kind of a filthy mess, but what are you going to do? Alright, as you can tell, they did one hell of a job back here. They cleaned this up immensely. 5 full days. Yeah, they did a good job back here, and they left us a whole bunch of nice fertilizer too. I tell you what, folks, I made a joke about that, but that is huge for pasture ground. Just the fact the cows that are, that are in there, and the manure that they leave behind is, yeah, it's good stuff. So yeah, I'm closing up this back end here, putting up the gates. I'm also going to close up what we call the behind the barn area after I move that bale and that bale ring that I never should have put out. Yeah. Made a little mistake this morning. Showed you my coffee cup with the emblem on there. Not too happy about that. Just got word 2 days ago that the seed that I prefer, that company pulled the sales rights from the local seed rep around here for really no apparent reason. He's been dealing with that seed company for, I believe, I'd say 25 years plus probably. And I guess because he's not a $1 million sales a year person, they ended up pulling his rep rights, which is absolutely disgusting to me. So that seed will not be used anymore. It's kind of a shame too. Big believer in it, but you've got to stand up for what you believe in and what's right from wrong. I understand corporate America. I do. And I don't want to get into it on this beautiful Friday morning here. This has been a good week. But there's some things I just won't stand for. Kind of a shame. So anyway, that's about it, folks. I got gates to close and everything else, and a bunch of pickup today. I got some Friday errands to run, bills to pay, all that fun stuff that never seems to end. And we're going to pick some sort of a good odd job to do today. I'd like to start pounding some more fence posts. I went and got more. I've got about another 40 or 50 that I actually want to put in here this fall. And after all the posts are in, then I'll realign all the fencing. But I don't know. I also don't want to do any damage out there and ruts and all that other garbage. So we'll see if this dries out just a little bit here today. I actually have no idea what the weather pattern is for today. I didn't even bother looking. But that's about it. We'll come up with a video or two somehow today. What? I don't know, but by God, we're going to find something. So happy Friday. Have a great day. Start of the weekend here and time to come. And we're going to talk to you sooner and later.